afternoon. Welcome to Pets on Parade, which is brought to you by 3TV. I'm Ashley Goebel from the Arizona Humane Society.
And I'm Megan Merrimack. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Got a great show in store for you. Lots of cute pets for you to meet. October is National Adopt a Dog Month, so we have some wondrous canines on the show, including our breed of the week, the Weimaraner, also known as the Gray Ghost. This is an awesome dog for those fitness fanatics out there who are looking for a friend with plenty of energy to burn and can keep up with their active lifestyle. We'll tell you more about the breed later on in the show. Plus, to hear about how our animal paramedics rescued a pet that was 20 feet down in a hole in this week's Rescue Roundup. And we'll tell you how to navigate to today's Wagon Wheels mobile adoption event so you can adopt this gorgeous doggy atlas. But first, we have to introduce to our very cute little co-host here, a Parsons Russell Terrier named Karma. Now, Karma is a 5-month-old puppy, and she's sure to bring lots of happiness into your life. She's peppy yet cuddly, and when she's not galloping across the yard and chasing after wayward squeaky toys, she likes being pampered and being perched on a warm lap. The poor pup was found as a stray with an eye infection, but she's healed up and doing really well today on the show.
Yeah, she is just so sweet. Loves to give all the kisses. Let's meet a few of the adoptable pets on today's show. We'll start with these 3 kittens, Liza, Lucy, and Ruby, who were found in a dumpster. And thankfully, Lisa, they were rescued by a Good Samaritan just in the nick of time.
That Good Samaritan heard meowing coming from the garbage can and luckily did a little dumpster diving, and look what he found in there. So these little guys were a little bit sick when they first came to us, but we were able to give them some fluids and get them some antibiotics over their kitty colds, and now they are spunky and ready to go up for adoption. All 3 are girls, and they were found together, so I don't know where our little tuxedo kitty came from, but as we all know that sometimes litters of kittens can end up with a few dads, so maybe these guys aren't from the same dad, but they are from the same litter. Kittens are so easy to entertain. These guys, toilet paper rolls and pipe cleaners. I will tell you the most entertaining thing for them here today is this box. You know, they don't have to be expensive toys. All you really have to do is provide some love, some homemade toys, and you can entertain kittens for hours. So these guys are 2 pounds, 10 weeks old, and they've all already had their spay surgeries, so they are ready to go home with you today.
Thanks, Lisa. Very cute, looking adorable in that box there. What a cute little hideout for our feline friends. Well, every shelter animal has a story to tell, and our next canine friend has had a difficult journey. Ski, tell us her story.
Well, this is Journey. She's 10 years old. She was called after neighbors had noticed that her and some of her pack mates were neglected, left behind by their owners actually in the backyard. Unfortunately, no one noticed until all the dogs were pretty much in survival mode. They were greatly underweight, dehydrated. EMTs came just in time to save these dogs' lives. Luckily, you know, our EMTs, they save about 1,000+ dogs and cats a year from situations like this, sadly. But this is Journey. She's 10. She is raring to go into a forever home and really be spoiled. She's had full x-rays. Her hips are good. She has had full blood work. She's on her mend, and she is ready to go up for adoption. Now, she's very active and certainly wants a family that's going to continue to be active with her. But if you're looking for that senior pet, which is a great pet because you don't have to worry so much about potty training and other things like that you have to deal with the puppies, and she is ready to go. You're just going to add some love, and she's just going to join right into your house and be a wonderful part of the family. You may want to consider having a nice yard for her. She is about 50 pounds now, but probably is going to gain some more weight. She still is a little on the skinny side, so she's definitely going to be hungry. She's going to want to eat. She's super smart, food motivated, and will definitely learn to do tricks, listen to you, and be part of the family if you use food and or, you know, positive reinforcement for her. So she's just ready to go into someone's home and be found that forever home, and all you're going to have to do is add some love with this girl.
Thanks, Ski and Journey. Typically, when you see a silky terrier, they're groomed and primped with a sculpted, gorgeous, long and flowing coat. But Minnie here was long overdue for a doggy makeover when she first arrived at AHS.
Yes, Minnie was found by a Good Samaritan running as a stray, and she actually had just her entire coat was covered with mats. She got a little bit of thinning on her hair from those mats. But we shaved her down, so she was a very good little grooming client. She allowed me to just shave her down. She had absolutely no problem with that, and you had been groomed at some point in her life. So she is going to be a little bit of a grooming responsibility. Silkies have really soft hair, and so they are going to need to be brushed every day as she grows out. And she is going to need to go to the groomer, or you're going to need to keep her clipped. All I could salvage was just one little ponytail on top. But this little girl is going to make somebody a great lap dog. I was just going to say that. She flips over. She comes running to you and then flips over for belly rubs. She is really a sweet 5-year-old dog, and she's going to make somebody an easily adaptable family member as long as you have a warm lap and you're prepared to hold her quite frequently.
She does some really awesome dance moves too, which I saw her performing in her kennel, and I think, Lisa, you did such a great job at her grooming. She's rocking that 80s high ponytail there. Love it.
Right.
All right, well, the Arizona Humane Society visited Levine Elementary School last week as part of our Humane Education program, and we taught kids 3 to 6 years old how to care for pets. The kids adopted stuffed cats and dogs, little animals there, to take home with them, and they learned how to be responsible pet parents. You can get more information about AHS's classroom visits by visiting azhumane.org. Well, Duffy is a highly adoptable schnauzer who can make herself comfortable as long as there's a lap or a cozy dog bed nearby. But Perry, the streets weren't very cozy for this pooch here.
Not at all, actually. This doggy was found underneath a piece of scrap metal in a vacant lot and had a very serious neck wound, and the emergency animal clinic came in to work there. So probably a good Samaritan took him. EAC is not affiliated with the Humane Society, but they're good partners of ours. They're a 24/7 clinic, and so in the wee hours of the morning when animals are hurt, that's where they go. We picked little Duffy up in the morning, our EAMTs, and brought her back to our shelter where she went some medical treatment for this neck wound, and she is good to go now. The Arizona Humane Society takes care who nobody else is just willing to take care of. So here she is with us, and she can see she is that little Schnauzer Terrier mix. She's got a great little do there, and she's got the short little coat now because she had to be mercy groomed, but this is all going to grow in, and for a Schnauzer, they do require a little bit of extra maintenance, so there will be some grooming involved in this doggy. But what a nice little pup, great demeanor, just happy with everybody, doing really well in the studio, has met other doggies here, including some little rambunctious puppies, and didn't seem to be fazed by it. She's can cuddle, but she's also, you know, a playful little thing too. So come on down and check out this little Schnauzer Shetland sheepdog mix, the Duffer.
Oh my gosh, she just has the cutest face there, Perry. Our next doggy here is also adorable, and the first thing you might notice about her is that she's missing a leg. But when you take her for a walk, you'll soon realize that this Cairn Terrier hardly realizes that it's missing it all. Ski, darling gets around without a hitch.
She sure does. This little 1-year-old dog is just an example of how resilient animals really are. She was hit by a car out in the streets, and a Good Samaritan called one of our EAMTs, and they were able to go and scoop her right up, take her into the Second Chance Animal Hospital. As you know, we treat over 9,000 animals a year in cases throughout the valley. And this little girl, even though her leg wasn't savable, they were able to save her life by amputating her leg and then making sure that she was ready for her forever home. So 3-legged dogs are wonderful pets. They're a great conversation starter if you're at the dog park, because most people usually are very intrigued by them. But they're very active. They don't even know that that limb is missing. So if you have a person who loses a limb, it can take months for them to rehabilitate. Dogs, they can lose a limb and be up and walking around 2 days later. That's how resilient they are. She will run and play, try to get up on the furniture, so just be cautious if you have high beds, high couches. You wouldn't want her to fall until she gets her balance. Be ready for walks, and she really is truly going to make somebody a great pet. She's very quiet and docile, so if you're looking for that little dog that you can take with you and up and go, she'd be a perfect travel companion. She's got the cutest little underbite. If you like one of those dogs that always looks like they're kind of grinning at you, she's definitely a candidate for that. And she will need some routine grooming just so her little coat doesn't get matted up. But this Cairn Terrier is certainly ready to find her forever home. And if you're looking for that unique dog that is a little tripod, she may just be the one that you're looking for.
Loving those puppy eyes. All right, well, stay with us. When we come back, we'll tell you about the most humane, effective way to stabilize cat populations for stray cats in your neighborhood. We'll be right back.